In today's video, I talk about how positivity can become toxic when we try to use it to deny or suppress our authentic emotions and experiences around a challenging situation. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. In case you're new here, my name is Mike and I'm a Kung Fu and Tai Chi teacher based out of Boulder, Colorado. On this channel, I share inspiration and strategies each week around topics such as personal growth, self-care, and mindfulness to help you live a more masterful life that is both intentional and fulfilling. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. If you've spent much time on social media, such as on Instagram, for example, you're constantly being fed positive and seemingly perfect messaging such as good vibes only or everything happens for a reason. We're often led to believe that anything less than being happy all the time means that we've somehow failed at life, that our life doesn't measure up to what we see as the perfect experiences of others online. Unfortunately, we often also come across a similar attitude offline as well. If we're struggling with something, someone might tell us to just let it go, or that we should be grateful for what we have because a lot of other people have it much worse than we do. While perhaps well-intentioned, it really doesn't help us to feel any better. In fact, when we encourage others to just look at the bright side of life without acknowledging what they're going through or allowing them to experience their full range of emotions, we're essentially promoting a kind of spiritual bypassing called toxic positivity. It's actually a term I had never heard before until a few days ago, but it perfectly captures what I've shared with my students in the past in some of my previous videos. On the receiving end, it can make us feel unseen, invalidated, or even neglected. And over time, it can make us feel alone and disconnected because we will begin to feel like no one truly knows who we are. A key word that can help us identify toxic positivity is the word should. For example, maybe we just suffered the loss of a family member and someone with the greatest of intentions suggests that we should be grateful for the wonderful times we had shared with this family member. Or it could also be the word shouldn't, like maybe they tell us that we shouldn't feel sad because this family member had lived a long and fulfilling life. While that may be true, that doesn't really help us in the moment. By telling us to deny or suppress our authentic emotional experience, we're basically being told that what we're feeling right now is not okay. And that can even add a dimension of shame onto everything. Unfortunately, toxic positivity is a common response when dealing with the suffering of others. We just don't want them to be sad. But this is often because we feel powerless and uncomfortable when faced with another person's pain. We want the pain to stop for them so that it can also stop for us. And so this response is so common that many strive towards this excessive optimism or positivity. It can also show up as people trying to curate a perfect image of themselves on social media rather than allowing others to see a messy, raw, and flawed self. Our ability to sit with our own uncomfortable emotions and experiences is a direct reflection of how much we are able to sit with the emotions and experiences that bring us happiness and joy. We currently live in an instant gratification culture right now where we are conditioned to seek pleasure and not try to cultivate our capacity to sit with discomfort or pain. That's why for many people, life becomes about escaping reality in an attempt to always feel good. This could be via alcohol, drugs, television, heck, even things like meditation and yoga can be used to bypass and avoid our authentic, challenging experiences. Authenticity is the key here. Positivity is great when it's coming from an authentic place. Authentic positivity and optimism can help us get through difficult situations. And so if our aim is to not spread toxic positivity, what would be far more helpful would be to practice listening, to let the other person know that it's okay for them to feel whatever it is that they're feeling right now, and that life sometimes just sucks. By letting them know that they're seen, heard, and understood, we validate their authentic emotions and experiences. And one thing I've learned, but sometimes still need to remind myself of, is that we don't have to feel like we always need to fix or solve anything. Sometimes people may just be looking to vent and want someone to listen. And other times, people are looking for support or advice. The best thing we can do is just ask them what they need and not assume that we already know. And so being happy all the time is just not a real or reasonable expectation we can have of ourselves or others. It's part of the human experience to feel negative emotions such as sadness, anger, grief, or disappointment. Instead of pushing them away as unwanted or separate from us, we can try to embrace our authentic emotions and experiences through honesty and curiosity. This will allow us to have much more empathetic and intimate relationships with ourselves and others. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Leave me a comment down below letting me know what you think about forced positivity. Do you feel it's toxic? And please give this video a thumbs up if you found it helpful. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new and would like to receive inspiration and strategies like this each week. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.